Hey, welcome to Minecraft Explorers Hardcore Mode. This is a great game. It's designed by Matthew Dunstan, who did Elysium, one of my favorite games in the past, an older game. This has like a million rule books in different languages, but basically it's an easy pamphlet there. It has 110 cards total, and I'm just going to run you through real quick. We won't worry about stuff. I'll explain things as I go along, but this is all 110 cards in the game. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to prep our deck right here. If you hear a little breathing in the background, that's just the dog Buddy. He's doing all right. You doing okay, Buddy? Buddy doesn't like to play these games. Okay, single player game, you're going to remove 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they are just kind of removed from the game. You're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, and take this game over card and mix it in, and that'll go on the bottom of your mob deck. And I guess I should really just give these guys a really good shuffle. I don't know, last time I played it, so. And by the way, I've never even played this except for on easy mode, which most of the time I went on easy mode. But I don't know, in hardcore mode, I guess I'm going to need a lot of help. That goes on top there. The game ends when we're spawning mobs and the game over card comes up. So hopefully, let's just hope that that doesn't happen. These are the landscape cards. They have how much food or energy, as I like to call it, to prevent hunger in the game. And you're going to use this deck of cards here, which you basically get 6 hunger cards and to do your actions to explore areas. And you get a discount if it has a sword or a pickaxe on it based upon the usage of an item if you get one of those. And for each item, pickaxe and sword, you get 2 uses out of. So you're going to shuffle this deck up really good, which we're going to make sure that there's no tomfoolery, because just in case, in the case of a miracle, sorry about this, some of these cards may not be facing the right way. So, all right, we're going to put that maybe just in view of the camera where you can see what's going on. And I don't know, put these right around here, I guess. All right, so this kind of comes to your hand, and then we're going to choose hardcore mode. The main game, you play 5 of these chests out random, and you have to fill 4 out of 5 chests before the game over card comes up. So we're going to play hardcore mode, which is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have to fill 7 of these chests. Good luck to me before. Okay, so there's a lot of chests going on here, but I don't know how I'm going to keep all these in play in the view of the camera. But anyway, I'll just reveal these up here. So this is what I need to have in each chest. This basically, when you seal a chest, by the way, when you get both items in there and you seal it, you get a reward of killing 1 mob card. 1 monster, as they say in the game. Okay, so to seal this chest, I can put at least one of the items in here. I'll explain that when I go to banking stuff. It's not really called banking, but putting stuff in chests. I need a pickaxe and an emerald. If you play Minecraft, you're familiar with this game. To do this one, I need a wood and a wood, so I need 2 wood. And this one, I need a wood and a iron, and this one I need a special location. It's like a sponge. It shows me the special location, and even in the rules, they tell you what card it is. It's one of the 7 explore cards that it costs 7 hunger. This one I need 2 of the power sources in the game. And this one here needs 2 food. This one needs 2 furnishings, symbols. And this one I need to put a crossbow and a food in. Excuse me. So I need to get 7 out of 8 of these before that happens. So what happens is you take your landscape deck. Maybe I'll move that just try over here a little bit, and I'm trying to see if I can kind of cheat to get some room here. So you reveal 5, not reveal, you lay out 5 landscape cards. So we'll put those out and I'll kind of explain them real quick. So each card has a certain thing, like I don't know what this is on the back of this, and there's like 4 or 5 cards of each kind of picture. So you'd have to play this game a lot to memorize. So this one just says I need 3 food to explore. So at the beginning of the turn, I'm going to have this food in my hand, and I spend it, set it aside, spend it, and then when I spent everything, then I have to play this, which means I spawn 1 card. And then we'll get to that phase as we get to that. Other things in the game, this one here has a couple of things. This has the pickaxe. If I happen to have a pickaxe, I can use it to help towards, instead of spending the food, it kind of reduces or helps my energy be more, I guess. And so you don't get change for using a pickaxe. So if I had a pickaxe that dug for 3 to get into here, I would lose the 1 left over, but yet it wouldn't cost me any of my base energy that I have to play each round. And anytime you see this means there's a threat. There's probably about a 50-50 chance on the backside that I might have to spawn a mob. So I think that's all pretty much the symbols right now. This one, instead of pickaxes, if I have a sword to explore this area, it give me a discount based upon which type of sword I have, whether it's a iron sword or a gold sword or whatever. They're a little bit powerful, and those items usually get 2 uses. So that's pretty much it, except for the village. On a village here, you have to spend 1 food, and you have to have, and this one I need either a wood or an emerald to trade for this furnishing card, which looks like the little bookshelf case, but that symbol is right here, as you'll see. So I would need 2 of this. So this is a card, I definitely need 1 of those, but I don't have wood. But the thing is, in the game, I have to make choices. This one I may have to skip on unless I just get an abundance of wood, because I would need a wood to trade for that and a wood for that. So anyway, let's just kind of get right into it, and I'll explain. You have 4 actions during the game. One is exploration, so you can go to any of these landscapes by spending your energy or food, or you can replenish landscapes up to 5. So how that works is you would spend 1 food, and then you would wipe as many cards as you want, or keep as many cards you want on the board, and then you'd fill it back up to 5. So I could just, if there was like 2 of them were gone already, I could just put 2 new ones down, or I could also pull extra ones out and fill it back up to 5. Let's see, what else do we have? So that's refilling the landscape, exploring the landscape. You also have banking stuff, so like putting stuff in chests. So you spend 1 food and you can take as many items as you have in front of you, which I'll probably keep slightly maybe out of play because I don't know if there's going to be room to show all the stuff that I have. But but I will show them when I get them. And you can put as many as you want, even if you don't have enough to complete it in here. But sometimes you need to wait, because as a reward for, like I said, selling these chests, you get to kill 1 mob, so, which is also nice. So I'm not expecting to win this game. Like I said, it's hardcore, but let's get rolling. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to explore this landscape for 3. So I'm going to spend 3 of my food, energy, or whatever, set it to the side. And then I get to bring this over. It'll be an item. Oh, okay. So this is an armor. So this armor, says that next time that I'm directed to spawn a card, I can discard my armor and not have to spawn a card. So that is a good one. So that's going to be in my inventory. And none of my things need armor, so that's good. So what else do I want to do here? I'm going to spend another 3, and I'm going to take a chance and reveal. Ooh, it's kind of early to go for this. But you know what? Better earlier than later. I'm gonna do this. There's a 50% chance that I could get a mob here. So I'm gonna flip this over, and oh my gosh, this is a great one. So this is not a mob spawning. What this is a crossbow, which is an item I need for this chest. But also, if I get in trouble before I bank it, before I put it in a chest, I can actually discard this to kill 2 mob cards. That is very powerful. So I'm gonna wait as long as I can to bank that one. So anyway, now we go to night phase. You just basically put this on top, of the discard pile, and it says I have to spawn a card. So we've got a spider. And if there had been any spiders in play, I would have to continue to spawn. And so anything that matches something that's already in play, if you don't deal with it. So to get rid of the spider, I have to spend 2 food. And if I get 2 spiders, or 2 of anything that matches, because as you get them, you get their trophy and they come in front of you, you can spend 2 of them together to produce 1 food, so like 1 energy. So not that I eat spiders, people, but I'm just letting you know, sometimes you have to do what you got to do to survive in Minecraft. All right, so that was the night phase. So basically, you can just flip your hand over and get back to your energy. So I've got the crossbow, the armor. I could have stopped that spawning, but I'm going to wait to see what happens right now, early in the game. All right, so I feel like I need to continue to do some exploring. So I'm going to spend 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to explore this beautiful landscape right here, which will give me a wood. Okay, that's definitely something to look at down the road. So this is a chance of spawning something. I could trade a wood for a furnishing, but right now I don't know what I'm going to get. And I can kind of see what's coming up here. This one is another villager, which I have to spend 1 food, and I can trade either a furnishing or an emerald to get, I think this is a bread, which gives you a bunch of energy, which is actually really good. And the nice thing is, oh, this one does take an emerald. Whew, I'll tell you, hardcore mode is a lot. But what I'm going to do is instead, I'm going to play kind of safe. I'm going to spend 2 of my food, and I'm going to kill this spider. So that way there's no chance of, amassing a huge mob. So I've got spider in front of me here, and that's my night phase. We will spawn a card. Okay, it wouldn't have triggered anything else, but we now have a zombie, and he's the same thing, takes 2 to kill him. And if I get 2 of those, maybe I'll put that here so it's a little easier for you guys to see. And it's my new turn. I flip my cards over, and what are we going to do now? I think I'm going to refill the board. I'm going to spend an energy, and I'm going to discard this into the discard pile. That way it gives me a bunch more cards to look at here, plus the one I'm leaving up there. 2, 3, even though I could have used a furnishing. Okay, so this 7, and the game even tells you in the manual in the book here, it says that the 7s are specialty places, which is a sponge. And as you can see on here, this landscape matches the picture here. So I know that this item is what I need to spawn, to get the sponge, which is tempting. Now, I have played the game before, and unfortunately there's a nasty surprise when you go for this one. But remember, you only have 6 energy at the beginning of your turn max. I had just spent 1 there to refill the board. But that's why you have a bunch of these guys, or in the case of this, if I can get a sword, I can use it to reduce the cost. And nothing takes a sword up here, so finding a sword would be very good. There's a zombie in play. I'm going to spend 2 food to explore this. Oh, it's another armor. That's great. I've got 2 armor, so I can stop some spawnings down the road. That's fantastic. Sorry, my head just hit the side of the camera there. So I got 3 food left. No, I've only got 1 spider trophy. I got protection. I've got a crossbow, 2 armor. What do I want to do? Down the road I could get another crossbow, but is that important right now? I really want to explore some more. I'm going to take a risk and hope that there's not another back-to-back zombie spawning. I'm going to spend 3, and I'm going to see what's behind this beautiful landscape. And oh, it's a crossbow. That's great. That now gives me 2 crossbows. So defense-wise, I'm good. So that means this one needs a crossbow and a food of any sort. Oh no, did I get rid of the bread earlier? No, okay, it's right up here. Good, okay, so that's a food. So technically, I could trade a furnishing. Boy, it's so hard with this many, because most of the time you don't have to make this tough of choices between cards. So I'm not going to use any of my stuff there. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to go to night phase, and that means I have to. It's nighttime. And it's a dynamite mana. It's actually a creeper, but me and my buddy Sam, we always call it the dynamite man. He's coming for us because he explodes. All right, so it is morning time, so I'm well rested. I got my energy. Oh man, too many choices here. You guys are probably going, do this, do that, and I have no idea what exactly is the best move because I've only played this on easy. Well, I don't need a 3rd crossbow. So this is important. This is important. I'm going to spend 1 to get rid of this one and then respawn the empty spots to see if I can get some more options here. Okay, so not bad. I've got 3 with a possible spawning. I've got a regular 3. I got a trade here, which I can't do. Oh, this map actually helps you look for, I think, one of these 2 locations. So that's something in the future. I really don't need that one. So I know I can discard that one later. All right, so I think I need to go for boy, these guys are starting to get nasty here. I'm going to actually use my crossbow, one of them, right now, and discard it to kill these 2 guys. So now I have a spider, a zombie, and a dynamite man. So old dynamite man, creeper, if I get another one of those, that would be good. Let's see. Okay, I probably should have saved the crossbow for the enders, but I'm just trying to do as much as I can early. So now I'm going to spend 3 of my energy to see what's going on. Should I take a chance? I'm going to see what's behind here. And oh, it's the same thing this does for me, which this really isn't going to do me much good because what this does is you do this and you get to search through this deck, a special map, and you get to get one of the 2 special things, the one that gives you the sponge or like the totem or whatever. So this isn't really going to do me much good this game, so I'm going to just kind of set that way to the side. So that was kind of a bummer. I spent energy on that, but at least I know that won't happen again. I'm going to spend, gosh, I don't have a lot to do here. I might have I'm going to spend 1 to refill the board. So I don't need this one. And I need this one. I don't know if I need this one. So I'm going to bring 2 new ones out and see if there's any bummers I want to get rid of. And I have 1 energy left, but I'm not really seeing anything that I want to do with this energy. So unfortunately, I'm going to go to, I could bring more stuff out, but I don't even know what's behind these guys. So it goes to night phase. I'm going to spawn. There's a skeleton. I do not have one of those. I'm getting 1 of everything. No pairs right now. All right, so it's back to morning. And what are we going to do, guys? We're going to go with, I want to, boy, with a sword. I'm going to go here. There's a chance to spawn, but that's part of the game. When you walk new places, you might find a bad area. That's what happens in Minecraft. And see right there, it says, I found an emerald, which is great, but also I have to do a spawn. So I am going to spawn a card, and it is a skeleton. That means I now have to spawn another one. If that had been a skeleton, I'd have to spawn another one. So it's a spider. So now I got to be careful to keep these guys under control here. The spider's kind of good for me because I have a spider as a trophy already. So I'm going to spend 2 and kill this spider. And now I have 2 spiders, so I can spend those for 1 food. And for 2, I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend this for 1. I'm going to exchange those trophies for 1 and use this for 1 to explore here. And hopefully not another advancement. Oh, it is an advancement, but it's an iron, which I do need. So I have choices. I actually have enough to fill one of my chests now. I have an iron and a wood, which is here. But unfortunately, first I have to spawn a baddie. Well, luckily, ooh, Enderman. Oh, man, that's not cool. So that's pretty much it. I have to go to night phase, but what I'm going to do is, since I have 2 armors, I'm going to spend 1 of my armor, and now instead of spawning during the night phase, I get to skip it because my armor protected me from that. So we don't have to spawn during the night phase, which brings us to day phase. Okay, I'm going to show you guys kind of how this works. I think you'll get a kick out of this. So I'm going to spend, sorry, all my energy comes back to me. I don't know what I'm doing there. So I'm going to spend 1, and I'm going to put stuff in treasure chests. So I'm going to put this and this together in this chest right here. And I could have already just put some in there, but I'm putting all of these in here, and you can put as much stuff as you want. And since it meets all the requirements, I get to flip it over. Oh, excuse me. I get to flip the chest over. It's shut. And so I've got 1 completed, but the best part is down here, I get to destroy 1 mob for free. And we're going to destroy this expensive Enderman to get him out of play. Because he costs 4 to kill, and I don't have 4 food or energy to chase him down. So that was pretty good. Now, actually, I'm still in the putting stuff in the chest phase. So if I had anything else, I do have an emerald. So but it's tempting. That food could really help me out if I can find, but emeralds are hard to find, I've noticed. So I'm actually going to also temporarily bank this emerald into that chest there. I'm thinking the wood one is one I'm probably not going to try to work on unless I get a bunch of wood. Okay, so I'm going to spend 3, and I'm going to take a risk and explore here. Oh, good, no spawning, and it is a furnishing, so I need 2 for that, so that's a possibility. And that's my only real item besides I still have 1 crossbow. Here's all my items right now. I've got the useless map that I don't need. I've got a furnishing, which I do need. I got a crossbow that can help me, which I might do right now. In fact, although the crossbow is better for killing big stuff, so maybe I should save that, but also that would immediately give me a pair and nothing on the board here. So what should I do? I'm going to spend 1 to replenish the board. That's the first things are first. There's another village. In this village, they want an emerald or an iron to get an armor, so that's not really important to me. Well, I say that now until I don't need a spawn, right, guys? All right, so let's see here. I have 1 energy left. I don't have any matching trophies. I have 1 Enderman. I have 1 zombie and 1 dynamite man, so that's a creeper. Do I use my crossbow or do I just take a chance that it's not a skeleton? I don't know. I'm kind of paranoid. I'm probably wasting this, but I am going to spend my last crossbow to kill these guys. So that way I can have a set which will give me a free energy. So technically I can have up to 2 energy. I have 1 there and 1 with the skeletons if I want to use the skeletons. And there's nothing for 2. I mean, I could trade for food, but that's just a trade-off because I need a food and a crossbow for that. So that's kind of hard. So maybe I am... See, this game's tough because if you use your things, you're not getting... Like, later on, if I get a pickaxe, which I usually feels like I'm always getting like 5 of those things, but I'm not finding anything right now. So I think I definitely need to get rid of this. I can't get rid of that. I should probably... I'm just going to do this. This is pretty sad, but I'm actually just going to remove this. I'm going to spend my last energy to explore and then refill this card right here. And then it'll bring it to night phase. And since there's no chance of double spawning, I'm going to let this spawn because I do have 1 armor left. So we got the old wizard or witch or whatever that guy's called in there. The boogeyman. So the boogeyman here. All right, so it brings us back to this phase. Hardcore is tough, guys. So I have enough. I could spend all my energy and I could take a chance and, oh, I could do that. I do have my armor and I think this prevents 1 spawn, but there is an interesting rule because I know I think the back of this card makes me spawn 2, but I know it prevents 1. But let's see what we have here. So I'm actually just going to shoot the moon. I'm going to spend all my energy. 6 plus 1 is 7. So I get rid of those trophies, all my energy, but it'll let me get the sponge, which is something I need. But it says spawn 2. But let me check the rules real quick because this is something that has not happened to me yet, having an armor while I've got one of those double spawns out here. So it's really pretty easy here. You just look for the thing that says armor, which is right here. And under the armor, it says armor protects you from mobs once. Okay, well, I'm just going to let both of them come out, I think. So first, I guess I could determine 1 by 1. So I'm going to do this one. And I'm actually going to use my armor on the second one. So that way it won't affect me. But unfortunately, I've used all my energy and now it's night phase. I have to spawn and now I'm out of armor. So if I get a spider or a boogeyman, then, and nope, it's skeleton. So I'm still safe. Safe as there's 3 different types of mob guys out there. Okay, it's daytime. But now I have my sponge. And that's enough to take care of one of those guys. And I could get rid of the witch dude. So I'm going to spend 1 to move my sponge because that's all this requires in this box right here. So I am going to, I'm going to put the sponge in here, lock it down. That lets me kill a mob and I'm going to kill, do I have any of these guys out here? I don't have any of these. I have all different monsters. I'm going to go ahead and kill the boogeyman because I don't like him. And I guess that's it. So I've got 2 chests completed so far. So I'm terrible at keeping a nicer place here, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so what am I going to do? I still have 5 energy. Gosh, I've got so many. I've got 4 mob trophies, but none of them match these guys. I need to keep exploring. This is no risk. I'm going to spend 4 and flip this over. It is an iron. That's something. Oh, I needed it with my other card, so I don't need this, but that might be something I could trade with a villager later. Some villagers like stuff like that, so maybe we'll trade that with the villager later. I've only got one left. That's not enough to kill a mob. I really swung big on that one. I probably shouldn't have swung that big on that guy. Oh man, this could be bad news for me. Okay, so I'm gonna refill the board, which is this one and this one. And unfortunately, I have to go to nighttime, which is spawning. So we don't want a spider or a bone man archer. So, and it is Enderman. Okay. He's kind of hard to kill with 4, but I do have an Enderman trophy, so that could be getting 1 back, kind of. All right, so we flip it over. I've got 6 energy. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We got to do something. A 2's upcoming. I don't know. I have a furnishing, and this guy's the only thing. Those are the only 2 that's useful, and I need 2 furnishings. I'm not going to spend the furnishing on that, although I think when I flipped that, when I flipped it over, when I checked with the... Oh, no, that wasn't this game. It was a different game. Let's see. What do? I don't know what... 3 is probably the cheapest way, but I feel like I need to start killing stuff. I need to kill stuff. Boop, 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 boop. I do have a pickaxe. In that one, I need... Oh, no, I have an emerald. I need a pickaxe. So what's the odds of a pickaxe being under a pickaxe thing? That won't give me enough. I feel like I need to kill Enderman, though. I'm going to spend 4 just because I'm starting to get too many mobs out here. So I'm going to kill Enderman. Now I have a set of those. Unfortunately, it only brings me down to 3. But I'm going to spend that for 1. Oh, yeah, 1. Spend my last 2 energy. 2, 3. And I'm going to explore this little beautiful landscape here. And, oh, it's a food. So I need a food. But also, if I got desperate, I can use this as an additional food. And if you have some food have like up to a +4, and basically you can, that's like a little pool to the side, like of food that doesn't drain. You can use it on different things, like until it absorbs away, which is really nice, but only 1 doesn't matter since I need that item. And it's nighttime. That means we spawn. Spider. Oh, there's a spider out there, so I have to spawn again. This is not doing good. And I got another boogeyman. But I do have a boogeyman down here. So maybe, oh man, the deck's getting through. I don't know how somebody does this on a hardcore mode. This is tough. Okay, so we flip it over. I could go ahead and get that food with my furnishing, so I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to spend 1 food. I'm going to get rid of one of the furnishings, which is something I need. But it'll guarantee me I get this, and this is a nice one, +3. But I'm going to spend 1 to bank these 2 foods. So I'm going to spend 1, and then I can put stuff into chests, and that'll complete this chest. So that'll be 3 completed chests, and I get to kill a mob for free. So I'm going to kill this guy, which I already have a boogeyman. So that'll give me an additional 1 here. So I am just not getting what I need, peoples. So do I kill something? There's 2 spiders in play, but I should probably kill the skeleton, right? So I'm going to spend these 2 for 1 of my energy, and I'm going to kill the skeleton. Only because that way, you know, even though my game's getting close to an end, maybe, that'll lessen the different types of mobs. I've got 3 chests, and I gotta fill 4 more. This one's half filled. I don't have a crossbow. I don't have additional food. I got rid of the other one, so I'm kind of blindly going in the dark. So I'm going to spend 1 to fill the board, and luckily there's 2 2s coming out, so I can do 1 of these. I'm going to spend 2, and I'm going to go here under the cherry blossom tree. And oh, this is a great card. This is the spyglass. I'm going to use this immediately. What that does is you get to flip these up and look at these so you can see what's underneath them. And then after you study them really well, you flip them back over. Okay, so this is going to spawn a mob. That is a sword, though. This is going to spawn a mob, which I don't want to do, but that's an iron. I don't need iron, so I can eventually get rid of that. I can eventually... Sorry, that's the card I just used. Let me get that out of my hand. The source, so these two are possible. This could be used for trading. So these are only two that I might keep around, but it's nothing I really need to do anything. So is it smarter to wipe the board, keep this for trading? I think it might be smarter just to keep the sword next round. So I just need to remember this is the one I want to keep. So that is what I'm going to do. And unfortunately, the last card in my hand is the Knight card. So let's see what's happening. And it's another boogeyman. So as he laughs at me, whatever sound they make, I forgot. It's been a while. All right, guys. So we go over here. Time is running out, but I've got some new, cheaper landscapes. Killing a boogeyman doesn't do anything for me. I mean, technically I could kill 2 spiders for 4 energy. That would leave me with 2, plus him would be 3, which isn't enough to, oh, did I fill? Oh, I just did. What was under that 2 that I got? Did I just do something wrong? I felt like, I refilled the landscape. Oh no, I haven't refilled the landscape, or have I? Because I said, oh no, this is the one I need to keep. That's what it is. So I am going to refill the landscape first of all. That's what it was. Gosh, I'm losing track of my brain, people. So that way I can see more options. I'm in on this cheap stuff here. So there's 5 revealed. And I don't know, I'm getting pretty slim on this guy. And it cost me 3 to kill that, or 4 to kill that. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to kill both of these spiders. And then I'm going to use this spider and an energy for 2. So I'm going to, cash in my trophies of those guys, plus an energy. So that's 1 food, 2 food. So I can get one of these 2 2s. What looks more like something I need? I'm just going to go... Oh, that one could spawn a guy. So let's go with this one here first. Oh, it's a sword. That's right, because that's what I wanted. Because now sword cards are cheaper. So even though I have nothing left here, I can see on the sword, you put the red thing up to the top left, because you can use it to make something cheaper by 2, and then you flip it over, and then you get one more use out of it to reduce something by 2, and then you get rid of it. But I'm going to save that to next round to get into here, and plus maybe I can get lucky and spawn some more sword stuff to help me out. All right, it is nighttime. We will spawn. I'm still alive, people. Ooh, I do have a zombie. That's good. All right. Hardcore mode. There's no way I'm going to win this, I feel like. But let's see. We're going to go with... poop. What do we do, guys? Yep, I'm going to use my sword, spin it around to use it for 2. I'm going to spend 1 for 3, and then I get this card. Oh, it's going to spawn a monster. It is a furnishing, but I need 2 of those. And it's a spider. Oof, that's all right. I need to find some stuff here. I'm in trouble, because now I feel like I'm almost in my last 5 cards. Because if I get down to 5 cards, then any card I flip up could be a danger. But I want to kill that zombie for 2, because that'll match up for me. And now I'm going to spin this for 1. The trophy. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to see what's behind here. Oh, and it's a food. So I need a food and a crossbow, or I could use this for 3 energy or foods. Gosh, dog it, my head keeps hitting this thing. Oh man, guys, I don't know. This hardcore mode's like slapping me in the face pretty hard. 3. You know what's weird is I have more options, and usually I win most of the time just with 5 cards, and you got to pick 4 out. But all I need is what here? I need a pickaxe. I've got 1, so I'm just going to refill the board. I sure could use another one of those peekaboo spyglasses. And then that brings us to nighttime. So hopefully it's not game over. It's an Enderman, so I don't have to spawn another card. That is 1+. All right. Okay, what can we do here? We got to start finding something here because the game is getting near. I do have a food. I have one of these, and that's all for usefulness. I do have this to reduce something, so let me do this. I'm going to spend this to reduce a sword banner by 2. So I only have to pay 1, and I will look to see what's behind here, and it's another food. That's great, because I can keep this food for this card, and I can spend this food now for 3. So I'm going to spend this for 3 to... What do you guys fill in? This one or this one? You guys think it's this one? No, you think it's this one? Oh, goodness. Okay, let's go for this one. Okay, it's a furnishing. That's great. I have 2 furnishings. Okay, all right. I'm getting close. All right, so I feel like I need to spend 2 more and see what's behind this one. It's a pickaxe. Is that what I need for here? Okay, check this out, guys. Okay, so I can do a few things. Let me use, oh man, that's taking a risk. I kind of want to use the pickaxe to make this free to see if it's my last item, because if it's not a spunker, okay, because look, I have 2 furnishings which will close this chest, and I have a food that I can put into this one if I get a crossbow, and I have the pickaxe now, but I could use it one time before I put it in there. I think the only way for me to win the game, see, like there's only so many cards left here, and I think at any time now, something bad could be happening. Plus, I've got 3 bad guys up here. Do I have any matches? Nothing matches what I need. Gosh, an Enderman's so hard to kill, so I mean, I could kill a spider. I'm going to take a big chance. I'm going to go spend 2. I'm going to kill the spider because he's the cheapest to kill. That'll reduce the probable mobs down. But although I've been getting a lot of spiders, and I have a feeling if another card spawns, it's going to be an Enderman. I have 1 left. I'm going to refill the board. I mean, I could bank stuff, but you know, either way, bank. Oh, actually, that might be smarter. I've already revealed the information. I probably should have banked it before I refilled, because then I could also kill the Enderman. But I'm not smart, because I'm only an easy player. I don't play hardcore. Okay, so now I have to spawn. Oh, good. No matches, no game over. Okay, so now let's do what I should have done. Well, actually, no, we have a little bit of time to explore. Just save 1. Okay, because I know when I bank that one, I'll be able to close 1, 2. I'm so stupid. I could have killed 2 of those monsters for no risk at all last turn. What's weird is I've never had this happen in a game. My 3 trophies don't match any of these up here, so no more bonuses off of the board. But let me see here, because if I can get, that's furnishings here, this here. I have a food left over, which I have to use here. If I can find a crossbow, that would give me all but these 2 left. I mean, still improbable, but you never know, right, guys? So I'm going to spend 2 to check this one. It's a wood. That's kind of good. And gosh, so that means I can bank this. I need to spend 1 to bank, so I'll spend, oh, I don't want to do that one yet. I'm going to spend 2 to see what's behind here. Oh, it's a food. That's fantastic. Okay, so that's going to give me 2 free energy at some time when I need it, because now I've got 2 food with 2 additional food powers on it, hungers or whatever they're called. Gosh, I think I'm going to have to spend 1 to bank. So what happens is I'm going to put stuff in chests. That'll complete this one, which will let me destroy something. I'm going to destroy Enderman because he's the highest level. I'm going to go ahead and put my wood in here, so I only need 1 more wood for that. I'm going to put my 2 home furnishings into this one, which lets me kill somebody else. I think I'm going to kill a zombie this time. I've got 5 trophies, but none of them are matching. So I've got to get, and I'm going to put one of my food into this one. Okay, So here's the deal, guys. I'm 2 objects away. A crossbow and a wood, or the hard way is getting 2 power sources. And I do have 1 energy left, but I think all I can really do is refill the board. So, but it's possible next turn I could be within 1 to beating hardcore mode. Okay, my last card is unfortunately summoning. No whammies, no whammies. Good. All right, it is a skeleton, which I do have one, so worst case scenario, I could do that. But look, I'm down to, yeah, I'm in the zone now. That could have been game over card. Any one of these cards at any time could be game over card. So now it's really pushing it. I'm not so worried about the skeletons at this point because it could be a game over card. 3 of these could spawn cards, but this one doesn't cost me anything to do. So I'm going to spend 3 and see. Hope. Oh, it is a power source, which will go in there the next time I decide to do chests. Gosh, I think, guys, I'm going to have to take a chance. I'm going to spend a food for 2. My last food, as I keep smacking the camera with my head. Plus 1 gives me 3. And I guess I'm going to go here. Don't be bad. Oh, it's another source. Okay, so now I have enough to fill this chest. Oh gosh, this is going to be a close one. I've got 2 left. I could kill the skeleton. That would give me 1 to refill the board and hope that the next spawn card is not a game over. Oh, I could do that right now. I will do this to bank my 2 power sources, because that's what this requires here, see in the bottom. And so that'll let me shut this chest. And by shutting this chest, lets me kill a mob, which gives me 2 skeleton trophies, and I have 1 left over, so that's 2. So I could explore at a risk, or I can refill the board and see how I feel about all my options for next round. Oh gosh, this is so nerve pushing at this point. And I've got I think there was like 4 cards left, so I've got a 25% chance it's game over. Also, if one of these guys makes me spawn, but I think I've been choosing as wisely as I could, keeping the mobs kind of even. Oh man, I don't know what to do, guys. Let's go with random. I'm going to refill the board there. Okay. Although I could have killed that one. Actually, it's probably smarter to do the other one, but I'm keeping it back anyway, just in case I need to bank. And it's nighttime. Okay, no whammies. No whammies. You guys saw me shuffle. It's a skeleton. Okay, so the right one got killed, and it's not game over, but it's coming soon. Okay. Still alive to fight the battle. So let's see here. It is 6 energy. I've got no matches. Nothing if I kill matches. And there's now down to, I don't know if I'm allowed to look at these, but who cares? It's 3 cards, and one of those 3 cards could end the game at any time. But what do I need? I need either a crossbow to finish this one or a wood. So I should, right, just be looking for cheap free stuff, right? But anything's going to spawn a monster, maybe. So should I start with a cheap? I'm going to start with the cheapest I can. I'm going to go in this swamp here, this glorious swamp, and it's a food. I don't need it, but that's a free, at least it didn't spawn, but it's going to give me a free 1. I'm going to use it right now. Or actually, should I? Yeah, I'm going to use it right now for 1, 2, or should I go to 3? I'm going to spend 3. I'm going to take a big leap of faith here. I'm going to go for one of these 2. Oh, it's the telescope. I will use it. Excuse me. It's the spyglass. I'm going to use it immediately to see if there's anything I need. Sword, I don't need it. Oh, another one of those. That's helpful. I might keep that one. And then I know that this one's going to be a sword on the backside. Okay. But it's only, I have to trade something, which I don't have anything to trade for that. So this is an opportunity. But honestly, the telescope is the most powerful. So I'm going to spend 1 to get rid of these 2 to spawn these open spots to hope that I can live one more round. Okay, so I know this is something I definitely don't need, so I'm going to spin this to improve the landscape again. Oops, dadgummit, I keep hitting my head. There, and now I have no choice. I didn't kill any monsters, no mobs, and this could be the end of me. And here we go. Oh, it's Dynamite Man, I'm still alive, not game over, no matches. So, okay, it gets me down to a 50-50 shot. You're saying there's a chance. Okay, so I'm going to spin 2. Oh, but it might spawn a mob by getting that. Do you guys remember? I had a chance to look at it. I don't think it did. I'm going to spend, 2 to get this right. Okay, and then I'm going to use the spyglass. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a miracle. And see if there's anything I need. There's the wood to win the game. That's all I need. So I'm not even going to reveal it. Let's just see what the other stuff was. This one is spawning a mob and a crossbow. I need it, but I would not survive that spawning. That's just another one of those swords. This is a power source and spawn. Was this definitely? Yep, and that was spawn. So this is the card I need. I think I have actually won the game. Okay, so I'm going to, because all I need is another wood. So I'm going to spend 1, 2. I'm going to check out this landscape. It's a wood. I will spend 1 to bank this wood, and I will shut this chest, and just for good measure, I'm going to kill this stupid looking guy that's always laughing at me, and that will bring me to the victory conditions, which is on hardcore mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I not get 7 that turn? Did I miss one here? I thought I had all these chests here, so let's see, 1, 2. Oh yeah, I forgot this one from earlier. Oh no, those are the ones removed from the game. Did I not put them out? Oh, they're all under here. Okay, I stacked 3 chests in one spot. Okay. Yep. Okay, there we go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chests sealed. I didn't get this one, but that's okay. I have won hardcore mode. Believe me or not, it did happen here. You saw it today. Thanks for watching. See you later.